Hey everybody, Eartha here, and I want to show you the super fun makeup sampler that I always talk about. I'm going to send you. This is our beautiful new Spring 2016 catalog. First of all, it's full of tips and tricks too, so it's not like just product, whatever. I mean, it's like how to do this, how to do that. It's like so way awesome and so totally improved. Okay, so here's what I do. Look at all these goodies. I fill it, stuff it, filled with fun makeup samplers. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna open it and go to the pages, but the first one you're gonna see is you're gonna get a sample of the Divine Moisturizer, a sample of our Glorious Primer, and a Shine Cloth sample. What? All right, let's see what's next. Moving on over, there's a bunch of stuff in between. A sample of our Splurge Cream Shadow. So whatever color I'm sending you, I'm gonna put a heart on it and put the Splurge Cream Shadow there. Let's see. Oh yes, then we go into the pigments. Oh my gosh, how fun. We have mattes, we have shimmers, and I always gonna send you two. So depending on what's in my little makeup trunk. Let's see, what else? Lips, woohoo. Oh my God, you guys, the bonbons are insane. Okay, then I go and I slice you off a piece of our lipstick, any color that I have on hand in my makeup box, and it's all brand new, of course. I slice a piece off for you here, and I include a super cute little applicator, so everything is ready for you to just use and apply. Now the rest of the catalog is full of, again, just all the amazing products, how-to, there's tools, there's collections. I mean, it's awesome. I'm gonna wrap it up real pretty and send it to you. So if you want one, I need you to either comment me, and I'll tell you how to get yours, or send me a PM. Either way, it's all free, it's all fun. This is free, okay? Yeah, heard? It's free. Stay tuned because I just did a whole video on how to use and apply all these samples. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in just like 2 seconds. Okay, so the first thing in your sampler is your Divine Moisturizer. You're gonna see that in your skin page. You're gonna have this, you're gonna have Glorious, which we'll go over, in your Shine Cloth. But this is the Divine Moisturizer. So, from a clean face, this is your sample container. I've given you about 4, actually maybe even 5 times of using this. This is how you'll use your sampler. Just take a little bit out with your finger like this. It's not even a lot. See how you have like all that left? Just gonna touch on your other fingers very lightly, and then just moisturize your face. Go ahead and just rub it on very gently, very lightly. We never wanna pull on our face. A little goes a lot. I mean, I'm finding that with all of Younique's products. So a little bit goes a long way. There's your moisturizer. Now let's go do some primer. Primer is that little clear container you see up on the other page, so let's go do it. This is your Glorious Primer. This is the little container. This is the actual packaging you get when you buy it from Younique. So what I've done is I've given you these little containers. Again, these are like 4 or 5 uses in this bit. So you're gonna touch on your finger, even less than the Divine. Touch your fingers again, and then you're gonna, same thing, just smoothen all of your face. I'm touching my face so light, it's not even funny. So you wanna make sure you get around your eyes, absolutely do your eyelids. So what primer does is it gets your skin ready for your foundation and for your makeup. Do your neck. See how that little bit goes a long way? Okay. This will even skin tone. It nourishes your skin, moisturizes it just a bit. It does not feel oily. It feels actually very silky smooth. I actually like to just rub it into my hands even after. I had a great question asked to me, well, what if I don't wear makeup too often? How long does it last? Check this out. 24 months, 2 years. This little tube, 2 years. However, I send out these samples and I can get about 60 of these made with 1 tube. That's a lot. And if there's 5 uses in this little thing, you know, this is definitely an amazing value for your money. But besides that, it's a necessity. If you guys are not using primer, your foundation will not stay, it will get cakey, and yes, I have extremely oily skin. It's for dry to normal, it's for oily, you must use primer. And even if you're not gonna wear makeup, I mean, it just feels so good. It really feels good, it nourishes your skin. The primer creates a smooth canvas for your foundation. When you put your foundation on, you don't want your foundation sinking into your pores. That's what causes that cakey, creasy thing happening. So the primer kind of takes care of that, sets your canvas, gets it ready for your foundation. Okay, so I look crazy because I just went and did my face and brows, and without anything else, you'll look like this. But you start with your brows first so that you know where to work. Okay, if you start doing shadows and then your brows, it could be off. So do your brows first so you know where to work. Your real estate. Okay, so another color I send you is always a light color to start your shadow look. Let me back it up. First, always use your eye primer. Really important. If you don't have this yet, go get it. It is super, super important. When you use powdered pigments or any pigment, even if it's a palette, it's gonna make your colors stay and pop and just look amazing. But especially with a powdered pigment, now our pigments are like super pigmented. So I'm always gonna give you a lighter color. This is called Innocent, and it is a very light ivory color. Now this bit is about 10 uses. See these little sample containers? I do that to myself because I actually purchase these and I open them up and I give these out in samples. So I always make sure I use my own too so that, you know, everything's sanitary. Okay, so you're gonna take your brush. I'm using our Deluxe brush here, and you're just gonna take a little bit. I like to just kind of put it in the corner too and tap it just a little bit. Okay, look at all that. And that's just like barely touching. The way you're gonna use this is up into your higher brow area. I like to also take it down and just kind of lightly dust the inner corners. And sometimes I'll even go a little bit under here. So let's do one eye real quick. Up there, just like that. It just kind of gives a little touch of color, because when you do your eyes, you're actually working reverse. You're starting with your lights and you're working towards your darks. Then you can go back and touch again with highlights, but that's how you think as an artist. When you look at your face, you're working in reverse, okay? So I'm gonna go do my other eye and come back with your next pigment. How fun! Okay, so if you have hooded eyes like I do, and hooded means there is just, you don't see my eyelid. The way my eyes are, when I look up, you can see my eyelid, but when I look straight, they disappear. That's called a hooded eye. So if you have that like me, this is how you're gonna use your transition color. Transition, you're gonna go from your light that we just did, a little bit darker, which I'm gonna show you here, and then you're gonna go to your darks. That's called the transition color. Now, if you have a lot of real estate and you can see your eyelids, you wanna get into that crease. When you don't, when you're like me and you have hooded eyes, you have to fake the crease. So how you do that is, you're gonna look straight ahead into your mirror. Don't do this, because then after you do your makeup, you're gonna look straight and it's gonna just disappear. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna look straight in your mirror and you're actually going to put that transition color right here, okay? So the color I'm gonna talk to you about that I'm sending, some of you get this color, some of you get other colors. This is the color, beautiful color called Naive. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so let me back it up too. If you have hooded eyes like me, you want matte up here. Don't use a shine, okay? Don't. If you have a shine up here and you have hooded eyes, it will make you look like 1,000 years old. So don't do that. Just saying. Okay, so let's look at Naive. Naive is gorgeous. Here it is in the little, hi baby. Here it is in the little container. And this is the sample I send you. So again, I just take the shadow brush and I swirl it on a towel just to kind of clean it off. Tap it. Again, I like to just kind of go into the corner of the container. Tap it off just a little bit. Looking straight at the mirror. You're gonna actually just apply, and it's okay, don't worry about it if it's like getting a little bit dusty. You just brush it off. It's gonna be so light because it's transition. You don't want it to be heavy and dark right there. You want a nice fade. So with fades, you start with lights and you move to darks. Okay. Now that's like super, super light. And also what I'm gonna tell you is about using your other makeup. If you don't have other Younique stuff, use what you have. I'm gonna use my palettes. I've got 3 here, which is the beautiful purples. But I think today I'm gonna go in with my palette 1 because I'm really gonna do, I'm gonna do some neutral tones here, which I like these 2 colors for that. And then when I go to the dark, I really love Chipper. It's like become one of my favorite colors ever. Well, they all are, but. Okay, I'm gonna go do my other eye, and then I'll go in with the dark so you can see what I mean. Okay, so what I just did with the Naive, that super light gray, is I did both sides. You can barely see it, and that's okay, that's what you want. And then I just touched my inner corner just a little bit. The next color I have in your sampler, which for some of you, I switch it up all the time. I switch up your secondary color. It could either be lighter or darker, but this color is Sassy. I mean, look at this gorgeous color. I'm just like, oh, love this color. I love all the colors. These pigments are amazing. They're so fun. So what you want to do is, again, same technique with if you have hooded eyes like me. We're just going to open your container. Now, when you use your actual pigment, let me show you this real quick. It opens, and I still have the seal on here because I actually popped the lid up and sample it out for you guys. But you're going to take that seal off, and you're going to tap it into the lid, and you're going to use it from the lid the way you're going to use it right now on your sampler, okay? So it's super, super easy to use. Again, this bit is like, oh my gosh, easily 10 or more uses, because look how little bit you need. Super pigmented. And this is for your transition color as well. So again, staring right at your mirror, face forward. If you have hooded eyes, we are going to fake a shadow, okay? If you don't have hooded eyes, you go right into your crease. Here we go. And you want to make sweeping motions. Little sweeping motions. You don't want to go in heavy. Then you can close your eyes because now there's like nothing there. So I always just kind of fill it in a little bit. It's very, very subtle. You can see how I'm building the shadow. Can you see it? Isn't that so cool? I love doing makeup. Okay, I'm gonna go finish up, do my other eye, and come back with some darker colors so you can see how you can come up with your final look. So at this point, you're gonna wanna use whatever other makeup you have for your darker colors. I've collectively, over this past year and couple months, love the fact that I've been able to switch out my makeup and use all Younique. So what I'm showing you now is Addiction Palette 1, which I love. These are the darks. I also have Addiction Palette 3, which I use like all the time, and I still need to get 2. I will. 2 is a lot of the silvers and grays, and for blue eyes, that's not really my perfect colors. My perfect colors are the neutrals with blue eyes, and again, like I just showed you with Addiction Palette 3, this one, the beautiful, beautiful colors. So here's what I'm gonna go do real quick. I'm gonna go use these, this color here in Sincere. It's actually really, really pretty. I'm gonna do one little shadow color. Then I'm gonna use Chipper to go in and fake the crease again further. And then what I do, because I have hooded eyes, is I don't go in heavy with a liner. I actually take my other, liner shader brush, and I'll use this liner side, and I'll actually take the pigment and go just a little bit into here, just to halfway. Then you'll see I'm gonna go in with lights, and we're gonna do the splurge cream shadow. And I put it a little bit on the waterline too, and it really is so pretty. It's really pretty as opposed to like a heavy liner. And again, just for me, because you know I'm 45 and I also have hooded eyes, so I do my makeup a little bit different. I switch it up sometimes, but that's pretty much what I do. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're getting there, right? I love using the palettes, and you can see how I went in with the darks. And just blend, 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 blend. So when you're here, you're gonna make swiping motions, and then you really wanna take your time and blend. What I told you about the liner shader, I put the liner down with that brown, and then I took the other side and just smoked it out just a little bit. So it's not a harsh line. You don't want harsh lines on. One of my favorite parts ever, the splurge cream shadow. Now what I'm sending you guys in this batch is this gorgeous color in Defiant, okay? See that? That's Defiant. Oh wait, better yet. That's Defiant. Tell me how amazingly gorgeous this color is. Oh my God. Any color any color. Now if you have received my other samples, I sent you the Assertive, which is a super dark green, or the Skeptical, which is the black. I sent you that so that you guys can actually go in your darker areas and blend it and use it as a smoky eye. Even use it down here and blend it. Yeah. So here's another key thing. When you guys use your splurge cream shadows, use a splurge cream shadow brush. Use a very, this is actually the splurge cream shadow brush. Cream shadow brush. Okay, it's a skinny, brush, and it's kind of a stiffer tip, okay? You do not want to use splurge with your soft brushes. Don't. It won't have the same effect. So Splurge Cream Shadow is moussey in texture, and it goes on like buttery soft, like, oh my gosh. Now this little, I keep saying little bit, but what appears to be these little bits that I send you are gonna last you forever. But I want you guys to use them right away because I don't want them to dry out or anything. Okay, if they don't dry out in their actual container, they last like way longer. But when I transfer them to our little sampler containers, they have a tendency to not last as long. If that's happening to you, it's just because you didn't use it soon enough. Don't freak out because Splurge Cream Shadow lasts a long time in the container, the original container. So what you want to do, what I do with this color is I like to go into the center of my lid. So I'm going to start towards the inner corner and work this way. Okay, so here we go. This color is gorgeous. I love it. And now even with a hooded eye, I only go to where my crease is when I do lift my eye up like this. And I'm barely touching. You can do your whole lid. You can. Splurge Cream Shadows. I mean, look at this. The color is just gorgeous. You can do that if you want. I like to go into the corner because I'm going to also finish off with a highlight in my corner. So I go in a little farther too. And then you want to get the edge of that brush and get in there to your crease. For me, that's only going to show like that when you look straight ahead at me. If you've got all that real estate there, look at that. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, what side of my brush? Okay, if it falls out on your cheek a little bit, just brush it off. No worries. I love to do this. I love to take all this color from the outside and bring it in. I have this color here, top and bottom, and my lights go in too. So here's what I do. I get it on the very edge, just like this. And I'm gonna actually line a little bit of the bottom, right here, like this. My waterline, just a touch. Just a touch. Look at that. That is seriously so cool. I learned that from Desi Perkins. Hey! Okay, now this is what I'm gonna go do. Finish my other eye, but before I go and do that, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use on my inner corner. Addiction Palette 3. Oh my god, this color Smitten in the middle. Dude, okay, hold on. I can't even leave and go do it. I gotta do it here. Take it. I'm gonna put it on the inner corner now. Check this out. It's gorgeous. And I like to work it into that Splurge Cream Shadow. Blend it and bring it down. Always bring it back down and connect. You want your lines to connect. Okay, see how this is, oh. You want to blend that just a little bit. Look how pretty that color is blended in with Defiant. Oh my god. Okay, so wait for it, wait for it. I'm coming right back. So why'd you say wait for it? Check it out. Lashes, 3D Fiber Lash Mascara, the big booyah. Okay, so last but not least, I went and used my lip liner in Pompous. It's really pretty. I just did the outsides and kind of with your finger blend towards the inner part. Okay, so what I do is I send you guys a little sample of our Opulence lipstick as well, okay? And a really super cute little applicator. Okay, so I'm going to leave this closed and use my lipstick that I cut samples off for you, so it's like flat and shaped weird. But this is called Upscale, and this is what I'm sending you. If you've gotten a different color, have fun. But this is what I'm sending out now, as of today. Is that on? There. What do you think? I love the whole ombre look. So this color is beautiful, beautiful. This is called Upscale. We've got a bunch of different colors of lipstick. This is our Opulence lipstick. It goes on like creamy and buttery and So what do you guys think? Final look, time for hair and some clothes and some jewelry. So that is your fun makeup sampler and how to use it. Now if you guys have any questions, I want you to feel free to contact me, come to me, because I love this stuff. Can you tell? I like have so much fun. Okay, so contact me, and thank you guys so much. When you got your makeup sampler, that was two things for me. You either did your lash link with me or you made a purchase, and both of those things help my business tremendously, and that is how we run the business. So how fun. It's simple and fun, and if you were thinking about it, it is so much fun. I can't stress it enough. So I'm standing here, I've done makeup, I'm in my pajamas still, and yes, that's my black shirt. Now I'm gonna go do hair and put on some real clothes. Maybe I'll just stay in my pajamas and feel fabulous in them. You guys have a great day.